I'm not even trying to hide the mess at this point. Hello, welcome to my home. If you're new here, my name is Karen. You know, gone are the days where my company leaves and I just take a day and whip my house back into shape. It is like piece by piece, step by step, and learning to be okay with that. Huge learning curve there. So what I've been trying to do is like, what is really in my heart that is bothering me to do? If there's something else I haven't done that could have been done first before that, I figure if it really bothers anyone else in the house, everyone here is an adult. 4 daughters, my husband and myself live here. So if something really bothers somebody, they'll do it. They know how to do it, right? So I'm just trying to have that mentality of just almost delight driven, right? So first I did go out and I got myself some clothes because that was a huge need that I have been putting off. And then, as you might know, our cat Leo got sick. Well, we're not through it yet. So then I wanted to take the tree down. One of you mentioned that maybe he's allergic to our Christmas tree. And I thought, because you can develop, you know, whoops, sorry, I just kicked the stand. You can develop allergies whenever in life. So I thought, wow, what if he is allergic to our tree? So then it was like, I got to get that tree down, where I was going to leave it up for a bit. But even I talked to my husband about it and he was like, yeah, let's get it taken care of. So I actually did that yesterday. You'll see that today. So if you're looking for some undecorate motivation, it's definitely here. Then I have been going like up and down the stairs whenever I need something because I had 6 loads of laundry waiting to be folded. So as people were here for Christmas, I'm washing it, I'm drying it, throwing it in the basket, but not actually putting it away. So I thought, that's really annoying. Let's get the laundry taken care of. Well, then I thought, that was this morning. That was at like 7 o'clock in the morning because I thought, no big deal. I can do that while I watch TV. And I was actually up at 4 worrying about Leo. So let me just tell you about Leo and then I'll move on to the other motivation you're going to see here in this video. So first, Leo had ear infections. Brought him in and they gave him medicine, taught us the whole regime to do at home. Thank God for Yvonne. She takes care of the cats as far as any medications or any special things that need to be done. And then he came home 3 days later, he came down with a cold. So that was a whole thing where I've never had a cat with a cold before. Sneezing, congestion, that sort of thing. So his ears got very crusty. And so we thought it was an ear infection again, brought him back in. It was not, the inner ear was clear, but the ears were crusty. His toenails, around his toenail, each toenail was crusty, but we couldn't see it because you got to like pull it back. He was sensitive about his feet. He was walking funny. He didn't want to jump. And he's a springy cat. So then he got diagnosed with, they said that they think it's an autoimmune disorder, which they labeled. It's very similar to lupus, but it's one that's typical in cats. Can't remember the name right now. So they sent us home with more medicine, ways to wash his ears and his feet. He went in for a check. They gave him, it sounds like prednisone, but it's like prednisone, or I can't remember what it was now. And now it's like his cold is coming back again. He's drooling. He doesn't want to eat. Well, they have him on a steroid, but they said that should increase appetite. But because he's congested, they said sometimes if cats can't smell, or they didn't say sometimes, they said if cats can't smell food, they don't want to eat food. So now I'm wondering if we need, or I feel like we really need to take him in again. So long story longer, this morning at 4 a.m., I'm awake worried about Leo. Because he's not in my room and I can't see him. I think I might have to have him sleep in my room for a little bit just so I can check on him when I feel like I need to check on him. Because one of my fears is waking up and having an animal that's no longer with us. It's just kind of a little weird fear of mine. I have that fear with humans too. But just now, because he's been sick, I've never really had, we had a Shih Tzu and he would get ear infections later in life, but I've never really had a cat that's congested or an animal that's congested. And he's just very lethargic and he's just kind of like hunched over. Like he looks like he's 17 years old for a cat, you know? Anyway, we got the tree taken down. I was up at 4 with Leo. So by the time 7 rolls around, I've been up a few hours. So I folded the 6 loads of laundry. You'll see that, and I can speed it up and you can still do your laundry with me because there's so much of it. And I'm sure you don't have 6 loads of laundry. But what I really wanted to get done today actually is my bedroom. I want to switch out some things in my closet for clothes now that I have the new clothes. My husband hates velvet hangers, and I didn't know that and switched him to velvet hangers. Well, then when my daughter Crecia came back home to live from North Carolina, she needs velvet hangers. So I bought some plastic hangers, which is what my husband wants, to switch out his clothes, and then I can get the velvet hangers to my daughter Crecia. I'm also moving our room around a little bit. My husband's been doing his work in the dining room the last couple of months, and it helps me to be able to do voiceovers up here. So he's opted to stay because I've had a conversation. I'm like, all right, what are you doing? Because I'm fine either way. So we're going to be moving one of the desks that's up in our room down into the basement. We're just going to see what happens before we get rid of it. He was willing to get rid of it, and I'm actually the one who's like, let's just see where this sits in a couple months. If you still think that's where you're at, we'll switch it out. So I'm going to do a little bit of moving around in my bedroom. There's so much I want to do in the bedroom, as you know, but I do appreciate all of you telling me not to give up my bedroom, because that is what we decided to do, and it really helped me not to feel selfish. That's why I'm like, maybe my word of 2025 needs to be selfish. Just like lean into it, Karen. I don't know. Self-care, maybe? I had a word for the year. Now I can't remember it. That's kind of bad. Anyway, there's so much to get done. Oh, and then before I came up here to work on the bedroom and to take my shower, get my makeup on, I did clean out the dishes out of the dishwasher and filled what needed to be filled, just so that when people get ready for the day, they can be putting their dishes in the dishwasher and we won't have a sink full of dishes. So I did get that done. Loads of motivation for you today. And I still have, we took the tree down and all of that is packed in a box, all of the decor and everything. The tree's outside because it was real. I swept all up and everything like that. Well, that's still sitting in the dining room, but I really would rather deal with my bedroom. So that's what I'm going to do, because I don't really feel like taking the dining room apart yet and getting rid of the fake trees. But at the same time, I don't want to bring those boxes down to the basement, only have to bring them back up to pack up the ornaments that are in the 2 trees in the dining room. So you can see where I'm at here. Added to that, I know I'm driving Yvonne she's applying for a job that's close to home, because driving far away wasn't working with her pregnancy. And I also have to deliver, one of my other daughters is having some physical issues, and I need to drive something over to a lab for her today. And she also left her phone there yesterday when she went in for an appointment. So there's lots to get done today. Probably a good thing that I got up early, but boy, I will be in bed early, let me tell you what. So come on along, and if you have anything to do, you could do it alongside of me, or of course, if you just like to sit and relax. I mean, I relax by watching people clean, so that's usually the role of a cleaning video, or I turn one on when there's something I don't want to do, so I'll turn that on instead of just having quiet. It helps me to kind of keep moving. Anyway, I hope this motivates you. I hope it gives you whatever you need, motivation, relaxation, or distraction while you do something you don't want to do. I feel like one of the most important things I do around the house is just to keep things rolling. Keep the wash going in the washing machine, into the dryer, out of the dryer. And sometimes it happens, as I said, where I don't have time to be folding. And so I will just leave it in the baskets. I also have collapsible baskets, the foldable ones. They don't last forever, like a plastic one would. But what I love about them is I can easily fold them up and put them between the washing machine and the wall. And then I do have this one small basket, the blue one at my feet. That's one my husband bought because he really wanted one like that for some reason. Not quite sure why, but oftentimes that's the one I will carry up his and my clothes up to my bedroom with. Okay, there's a look at the living room and the Christmas explosion, and blankets and such every morning, because every night we're all covered up in a blanket sitting around our sectionals. So I like to start the living room each day by getting all the blankets folded, getting the pillows put back, and that enabled me to put the storage boxes that I have for all of my Christmas and winter decor there. And then I was noticing these little birds. You'll see another one in a little bit. I unearthed another one that I like to put out for Valentine's Day. I was going to use him as my elf on a shelf. At the end of the day, we just put him on the tree. And before he had a cocoa mug in his hand. I'm not quite sure what happened to his cocoa mug. I also always decorate with candy canes. I'm not sure I'll do it again. This is the second year in a row where they didn't get eaten. You know, as people get older, they're not so much into candy. So it used to be that my oldest son, he would just single-handedly eat all the candy canes. And I noticed we joked about it when he came, but he didn't even eat one. So that's what I have left over. And honestly, I don't think anyone's going to eat those. So I'll probably not do that again. I'm just trying to store these, like ornaments together. So I'm getting all of the Christmas balls, putting them in, this is one of those Amazon gift bags. So I was putting them in there, and then I was like, where did this green ribbon even come from? I don't know if it came from someone's gift and maybe one of the kids put it up there, or how it even got there. I never noticed it because it's green, so it blended right in with the green tree. We got our tree at a place called Blizzard Farm in Maine. Oh, that's Leo's little footprint from when he was little. Crecia made that. Isn't that so sweet? But we always get our Christmas tree at the same place. It's a local business. And one thing I was so impressed with this year is that they had a bad year because of not enough rain. And they said that some of their trees were not the best quality, which you wouldn't be able to see. By the way, this is where I realized the tie is broken on this. And it's like, okay, I'm not going to keep them in there. They're just going to fall out. So I'm going to put them in this airy bag I have beside me. Anyway, they said you wouldn't notice it to buy them, but a lot of our trees are not the best quality and the needles are going to fall. So they said they were not going to sell those trees. They would have them sectioned off. And they were only open for 2 days. They were open on Black Friday and the day after Black Friday, and they closed. So that really impressed me that, I'm sure they depend on that income. I'm sure it was a very painful thing to do and say. So that made me feel so good about supporting them as a business. And I cannot tell you, when you go to somewhere and you actually cut the tree down versus buying a pre-cut tree, they last so much longer because you never know when that tree was cut. By the way, I'm watching Hot Frosty on Netflix. I never got to see that one. I had heard a couple people say they liked it. Super cheesy, super predictable, as they always are, but it was the perfect thing to have going kind of in the background because you really didn't have to pay that close attention to keep up with the storyline. I had got those snowflake ornaments at the Dollar Tree this year. No, that's not true, actually. Where did I get those? Maybe it was Dollar General, because I know they came in a pack. Yeah, I think it was Dollar General. Because if I had to pay $1 a piece for those, that would not at all be, a way to save money. So just getting the tree undecorated early in the morning, so when everyone got up, they were like, oh, I see the tree is gone. Which is usually how I do it. I just kind of stealth mode, get that tree down.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet
This ornament I got the year my mother died, or maybe it was the Christmas after. She loved butterflies, and every time she would come to visit us in the summer, before she left, she would write somewhere, like we had a grease board, and she would write, "Be happy," for the kids, and she used to talk to them a lot about how life is what you make it, and it's all about your frame of mind, your frame of reference, and to think happy thoughts and to be happy, to really kind of make that a goal. And she also loved butterflies. So finding that butterfly that told them to be happy meant a lot to me. And here is all of the ornaments that are more sentimental and special. Either someone gave them, made them, or I got them at a craft fair, or it has the names of my kids or something that's relevant to them or my grandkids.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
The tree is completely undecorated and ready for my husband to come in and take it outside. If you have a real Christmas tree and you feel badly about it going to waste, find someone that has goats, and I guarantee they would more than love to have it. So getting everything done, I have to tell you that this footage that you just saw with me and these pants and a shorter shirt is kind of part of my goals for 2025, and it is to not try to hide myself behind big baggy clothes. It is what it is. I am what I am. I'm trying the best I can to be as healthy as I can and to keep pursuing health and to keep getting fit, and when I gain weight, to do what I can to lose it back and get myself back down to the healthy weight that I'm supposed to be. But I'm done hiding. I'm done pretending that if I just wear big loose clothes that nobody knows, or I don't know. I don't know what I think, but I'm trying to be so much more authentic in 2025. So this is just one spot. That is something I would have never done. I cannot tell you how much editing I have learned from editing out certain parts of my body so that you cannot see. Oh my goodness. And I remember when I did lose weight, I was like, I'm just so happy I don't have to edit out my butt anymore. Oh, let me know if you can relate to those thoughts. So those are the spills that fell, which is actually really good because we did not keep that tree as watered as we could have. And I will say, again, with a real tree, if you notice that the water's not going down, that means it has stopped drinking and it's dead. So once it's dead, the spills are going to fall. So that is just a little pro tip. Every year I say this is my last real tree, and I really think I might mean it this year, especially, obviously, if it ends up that Leo was bothered by having a real tree in the house, that will be a definite for me that we are not having a real tree anymore, because I certainly don't want to make any living being that we love in the home sick with a real Christmas tree. So that little skirt I just packed away, I got at Dollar General. I would really like to get a collar someday for the tree. I even bought a laundry basket. I was going to do this DIY I saw where I make a collar. So maybe I'll still do that in the off season, and then it will be all ready for me. So these ornaments, because they're special to me, even if they're not breakable, I do wrap them in tissue and I put them separately from just the regular Christmas balls. Those Christmas balls are inexpensive, like plastic, because I don't want to worry about the cats or a grandchild breaking an ornament and then somebody stepping on it and getting injured. So I try to buy the really inexpensive cheapo ones so that I don't have to worry about anybody getting hurt. And we were remembering that with Woozy and Leo when they both were young, and the girls had Christmas trees upstairs when their bedrooms were all upstairs. We would and they would have, so they'd have their own little Christmas tree. They'd have their Christmas balls, and randomly Christmas balls would come bouncing down the stairs because the cats would knock them off the tree and play with them like they were a ball. So back in the day, that was one reason I didn't want breakable Christmas balls. Thankfully, neither of my cats climbed the Christmas tree. My grandkids are also really good about not getting into anything. We did not wire the tree to my curtain rod, which is what we usually do. And we just couldn't find the wire that day, and we never did do it, and we never had any trouble. So I'm thinking we don't need the wire anymore. I decided to keep that silver tree up, and I'm just putting the little husband and wife Valentine birds there, and that will be the Valentine decor for here. I might get a Valentine pillow to go in the corner of the couch. Other than that, I think that's it. I will wait to put the flowered picture back up over this couch until springtime. But you know, spring is in 2 months and like 2 weeks. Do you realize? That's really not that far away. It's probably going to go quickly. I almost decluttered the Christmas stockings, and then I thought, no, you know, you're the type of person that you change your mind often. It's going to be a quieter Christmas next year. We definitely won't need as many stockings, even more than likely, but you just never know. I really think that with everyone being an adult, I'm ready to say goodbye to Christmas stockings. But I recognize I could completely change my mind next year, but I find the stuff I put in the stockings people don't eat and they don't necessarily use. So I had this cute little flannel, and it has Velcro on it, Christmas tree, that the kids could decorate. Boy, this could be a great DIY. You could easily make this yourself with felt, but that was fun to have up. I'll definitely use it next year. Unfortunately, I didn't buy an actual command hook. I bought one of the cheaper ones, and when I tried to get it off the wall, it broke. Like the stretchy thing that keeps it from damaging the wall broke, and I thought, yep, I remember using this exact hook another time, you know, the same type but not the same one, and I damaged the wall. So if you have a way to release the adhesive on that or to get it down, let me know. This I'm getting rid of because there's a lot of like missing little spots. It's just done its time. I've had it for years. And then this was just a gift bag that I put on like cardboard. So I'm going to get rid of this too because I can always do another one next year. And because the cardboard didn't really fit the picture, it's just going to get wrinkled as I try to store it. You know, less than $1. So it's going. I also didn't use all of these this year. I kept one hot cocoa that my little elf used. Other than that, I'm going to also get rid of these because we're kind of over it. I don't think we'll use them again. So these turning the page, and also this is the next day. So the Christmas tree was my big project, but that's what 6 loads of laundry looks like in my house. The reason I knew it was 6 loads of laundry is because I counted the dryer sheets. So this was my actual early morning where I got up at 4 with Leo, and he and I sat together for a couple of hours on the couch, and I waited for him to be a bit more active and acting a bit more like himself before I did anything. I just wanted him to kind of stay quiet, and I have a cup of water over there. So I drink a lot of ice water in the morning. I always wake up super thirsty. So even when I have my hot coffee, I need to have ice water with it. Let me know if anyone else is like that. I actually don't mind folding laundry. I actually enjoy it. I don't know, there's just something about taking chaos and making it nice and neat that makes me happy. I was putting that Mickey, or actually Minnie, towel aside because that's one that Eloa uses when she's here. I love to have little special towels, a special seasonal blanket for them. You know, I don't spend a lot of money on these things, and you can pack them away and use them again. But anything I can do to make coming to Grammy's house magical and whimsical, and it does not take much with children. In fact, the time before that they were here, when it wasn't Christmas, I bought a package of like a cartoon character that Eloa liked. I bought a package of dinosaur plates. I got them from the discount section of Dollar General even. I went over to the discount section. It was like, okay, what do they have? That would be fun. Party plates, paper plates. And I bought those, and every morning they could choose which plate they wanted to use. And that was just the best thing. They were so very happy about it. Or if you can make their waffle into the shape of something, or add little marshmallows to make eyes and nose and mouth. I love to do any little tiny thing like that because I feel like that will give them these core memories of coming to Grammy's house. It also, I think as they get older, it will show them that I was really thinking of them. So those things are so fun. So their little sheets and their sleeping bags or any little thing I like to make special. And of course, I've been washing all the bedding that everybody used and getting it folded. I just ordered new what are they called? The bags you buy, the plastic bags that you vacuum so that everything shrinks, because I would like to bring the bedding up out of the basement and put it in my linen closet upstairs. So we'll see if that works. Stay tuned. I'm still waiting for it to come from Amazon. And then I just saw Do It on the Dime where she was saying that you can get those at the Dollar Tree, and she thought they worked well. So, maybe another time I'll go to Dollar Tree and test that out. That's actually a really great idea. I should do both, and we can see which ones last, because I have had trouble with them re-inflating themselves. She said if you just turn the dial tightly that you won't have problems with them at all. So I am now very curious because I just watched that video of hers this morning. I haven't watched Do It on the Dime in so long. And she had a longer one that's up right now for like storage ideas for the whole year. And it was a much longer video than what she makes. I have to say, probably about a half an hour, 20 to 30 minutes, where hers are usually like 5 to 7 minutes. So that was super fun to watch this morning. She gave me some great ideas. And now I'm dying to drive out to Dollar Tree, or I'm dying to start, organizing things. And then I was wondering, should I allot a certain amount out of my YouTube paycheck to be buying some of these things so that I can test them out for you, and then you'll know from somebody who's gonna, tell you like it is over time. That's one hard thing, is if I test out a product, just because it worked good on day 1 doesn't mean I'm still loving it on day 365. So, some of those things would be a stay tuned, but let me know if that sounds interesting to you, to just spend our year with me kind of testing out some products and comparing them and seeing if they are really good, or maybe even different closet storage ideas, and I could just rework my closets each time we get a new storage idea. That's something else I could do. So let me know in the comments what you think of that idea. Also, do you like to fold your towels big or small? I do that tri-fold at the end. And it's so funny because my husband and I, do you ever have like these passive aggressive arguments where he's folding it one way and you're folding it the other, and you both are too stubborn to do it the other person's way? Well, I have the basket on the back of my toilet, and usually it would have 3 rolls of toilet paper, but toilet paper is dusty. And then you get all this dust in a wicker basket, which I did just clean them. They came out beautiful, but I don't want to have to keep doing that. So since I had other toilet paper containers in that room, I put cleaners on the back of the toilet in that basket. So every time Yvonne would clean my bathroom, because she does always help me with the bathrooms, that's why you don't see a ton of bathroom cleaning videos, she would take the cleaners out, put the toilet paper in, and then I would go up there. Whenever I cleaned, I would take the toilet papers out, put the cleaners in. We did that about 3 or 4 times before finally I'm like, all right, girl, I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't want toilet paper in those baskets. She was like, were you the one that was doing that? And I was like, well, the toilet paper roller thing that you put the one you're using fits 3 in it, has a little tubey thing. And then I have a basket in that room too that probably fits 35, 40 rolls of toilet paper. I'm like, I don't really feel like we need a third. It's a small bathroom, a third thing that stores toilet paper, and I don't want to have to keep cleaning that basket. So I put common cleaners in there that we use in the bathroom, so if somebody goes up there and they see, hey, look, the sink needs to be wiped out, they can wipe the sink out just quickly by grabbing a cleaning wipe. And she said, no one's ever going to do that. So we had that little conversation, but in the end it's my bathroom, so I won. But it's so funny how we'll do these things in our homes where each of us has an idea on what we want, and we get a little bit passive aggressive by just changing it. So I've also said to my husband, I'm like, I do the 3-fold at the end because I feel like it fits more towels into not the pantry, but the linen closet. And I've been asked before, why do we have so many towels? Well, first of all, there's 6 of us living in the house, which isn't much of an excuse, because even if you did 2 towels each, that'd be 12 towels. But secondly, like, we have our favorites to use on our body, our favorites to use on our hair. And I was just thinking I should get everybody kind of a fancy schmancy thing to wrap their hair in. And then I could let go of all of our favorite hair towels, because those tend to be the thin ones that need to probably be thrown out, but we love them so much for our hair because they're thinner. I digress. Also, whenever I have people here, like we were supposed to have, how many? 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 people living here over Christmas, and that is a heckin' lot of towels. So I also have a lot of towels for whenever, everybody is home. But we honestly do go through and use a lot of towels. Of course, I have so many right now because we had all but 2 of the people. So we had 11 people living here. So those are the towels we used while 11 people were taking showers every day. And did we reuse towels? Oh yeah, some people reuse towels, some people don't. I didn't get super picky about that. Honestly, I had more fun things to think about. So I just tried to keep the washing machine clear. And I told them, when you're done with your shower, if you want to have your towel washed, just throw it in the washing machine. Did you see me just give you kind of a sigh of whoo? So that's it. They're all folded except for these couple of sheets. I tried to pretend like I know how to fold a fitted sheet. I've watched so many videos on this. My favorite is a pillow packet, where you take a pillowcase and you put, the bedding into the pillowcase. And then you just grab the pillowcase and it has the fitted sheet and the top sheet on it. That's my favorite way to do it. I've been keeping, this is a queen sheet, so it stays underneath my bed. But I really need to do that again because it works so much better. And then I forget about it until I see a video on it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I completely forgot to do that. Why don't I do that anymore? So here is the other fitted sheet we use. And then my daughter-in-law and my son brought their own top sheets. This is what it looks like with everything folded and sitting out. And then it's time to load it in the basket so I can take it wherever it needs to go. Those towel baskets were so heavy, that stuff that goes downstairs. The towel baskets were so heavy, I had to have my husband take it. And then you see the pile of clothes that's not folded. Those belong to my daughters, so I just say, hey, you put some of your laundry in, it is washed, but I need you to come get it. So they come get it, bring it to their room. If they want to fold it, they fold it. If they want to just shove it in a drawer, they shove it in a drawer. But I didn't feel like I really needed to fold that. Sometimes when Yvonne is sick, I will do her laundry and fold it up. Sometimes I don't mind folding their clothes while I watch TV, just because, as I said, I enjoy folding clothes. So now I am getting the dishwasher emptied. I wasn't interested in cleaning the whole kitchen. I just wanted the dishwasher emptied, and then I put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher to give people the general idea. If I leave dishes in the sink, people will think, without opening the dishwasher, oh, the dishwasher must be full of clean dishes, and they'll put their dirty dishes in the sink. So I got it loaded up real quick. Here are the new clothes I bought. This is just something that's going to be a work in progress. I'm not even making the bed yet because I really want to deal with the clothes. This is the laundry for my husband and I that needs to be put away. My bathrobe, my coat. I washed this, it needs to go back on the bed. Obviously we need to deal with this, but what I really want to do first is the clothes in the closet. So coming over here, you can see, turn on the light. I'm out of breath. So there's the new hangers I bought. So we're going to deal with that first, and then I'm going to deal with what's staying in here, what's not, because I have like Christmas sweaters and sweatshirts that can come out, and then we can put in what needs to be put in. I'm also going to use this chair to lay things on that will help me. I got to tell you, I am beyond tired. So I'm trying to just mix activity with rest. I'm going to throw these on my bed, the velvet hangers. I'm already warm. I'm gonna take off my sweater and take my phone out of, well, let's see. I'm on this little app with my daughter that tracks your steps and you plant flowers and such. So I guess I'll keep my phone on me and plant some flowers here while I move around, because it plants flowers as you walk. Let's see. There we go. Planting flowers now. But it makes my dress hang funny, so if my dress is hanging funny, you'll know why. All right, here's plastic hanger, plastic hanger. I want to do this. I'm not going to take everything out. I'm just going to switch hangers. So I'll put these on my chair, and then I can take the garment out, hang it on a plastic hanger, put it right back in, throw the velvet hanger on my bed. And they're all falling on the floor because I'm so good at this. You should be like me, right? Don't you feel like that? You watch influencers, it's like, oh, I'm supposed to be like this person. I got influenced. I'll have to show you what I got. I'm going to try my hand at cleaning my nails again. I've never been good at it. So the influence that I was influenced, you know what? Having my phone on me's not working. Is Kimberly from the Wads. She got this nail kit that I am now trying, because it was $35 and there's like 60 colors, and it comes with the thing you dry your fingernails under. You know, it comes with everything you need. I'll show you. But I thought $35 is like one manicure, so it wouldn't take long at all for me to get my money back from that investment. So I did buy it. I bought it. See, you'll notice I bought some things after Christmas. My husband and I did not trade gifts this year. We just didn't feel like we had the money, and you're feeding so many people. So I kind of needed Christmas to happen to even know what I would have, because you just never know with food and what you're going to end up doing with everyone here. So is it going to work out like I thought? Is it going to work out better? Is it going to work out worse? So this was a $35 gift I bought myself, that if my husband was buying me a gift, that's what I would have asked him for. But we're always like, I didn't get you a gift. You didn't get me a gift, right? Because sometimes we'll make an agreement not to get each other a gift, and then one person breaks the agreement. So both of us are always afraid of that. We're like, you didn't give me a gift, did you? So that's always something. And from my grown-up kids, I'm always saying, like the ones that are married, pick your favorite portrait with your wife or with your family, and do the, just do the, what do you call it, canvas printing. And a lot of times you can get one for free, and you just pay like $5 or so for shipping. But even if it's not free, very, very inexpensive. And so that gives them a picture that's inexpensive, and one they don't mind hanging on the wall, on my wall, right? So that I'm not picking one they think is cringy. So, does your husband like velvet hangers? My husband was like, you know, with women's clothes, a lot of times the neckline is just big, so they fall off the plastic hangers, which is annoying to us. But most of my husband's clothes, even this, you know, it's not going to fall off the plastic hanger. So he gets annoyed because his clothes stick to the velvet hangers. I was like, surprise, I did your whole closet. He was like, I hate velvet hangers. Oh, wow. He lived with it. It's been a while, because I definitely did it on YouTube, and it was when we were in the downstairs closet, or the downstairs bedroom. Probably was the last time I did a big closet clean out. I'm thinking it was last summer, or even maybe last fall. So, but it's amazing to me how much of my house needs to be completely overhauled after the holidays, and the basement is really bad. So as soon as I the next thing on my list that I think I'm going to be getting done is undecorating for Christmas, the rest of it. And then after that, for projects, I'm going to be down in the basement. I really want to reorganize. Oh yeah, and the towel closet, the linen closet up here. Oh goodness. See, I just have a million things in my mind to do. So, and then this closet, like this shelf needs to be repaired. It's been like this ever since we moved in. It's because there's a wire hanger or the wire shelf that goes too far, so it wasn't properly supported, and we've never fixed it. So we just got to figure that out. The rest of it is fine. Now watch. I'll be like, look, I fixed it for you. And he'll be like, oh, but I had gotten used to the velvet. Won't that be funny? Maybe the lesson there is I should have conversations with him before I do these things. But I really think he will prefer the velvet, and others in the house need the velvet. I had bought a bunch of them online. Some of my girls are wanting wooden hangers because the velvet doesn't last forever. Especially when it comes to like winter coats, just to get, you know, maybe we'll get a few wooden hangers just to hang up the winter coats, because that tends to be what breaks the velvet hangers. So we've had some break. Of course, I'm not exactly spending top dollar on these things. You know what? I'm not going to be able to completely move him to velvet or to plastic because I didn't buy enough. I'll have to buy more. Oh, I also have, I forgot to say, I have a grocery order coming this morning. Yvonne had put in a grocery order and then I just added to it. So that's good because the last grocery order was pretty much 95% just for me and things I wanted for my health plan. And then I still forgot some things like tomatoes that I needed for one of the recipes. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do is I really need to deal with the refrigerator and the meats. Wrapping and freezing any meat in there so that it doesn't go bad. Goodness me. There's always so much to do in a day. I've had so much foot pain. It's really in my inner ankle. That's why I thought I did something to a tendon. And then also the spot in the front when your shin comes down to meet your foot, that corner right there. My leg there really has been bothering me. So, but honestly, I was saying this to my husband. My back I herniated 2 discs in my back 19 years ago. So, honestly, I've been in some level of pain every day for 19 years. And I know some of you can relate to that. I know some of you are going through that too. So, you're not alone. We just take things one day at a time. Try to rest, take breaks. It's like so life-changing. I feel like my husband has a ton of clothes. Let's see, how many do I have there? 1, 2, 3. And then do I have any over here? I keep spare hangers. No, I guess I grabbed those already. So I only need to do 2, 3 more things. I'll take these 3 shirts. My goodness, I haven't seen him in this in forever. He used to wear this shirt all the time. He's had these shirts for so many years. This is Goodfellow. I think that's JCPenney, right? So I'm not just going to hand all of the hangers to my daughter. I'm going to ask her how many she needs, and then I'll have some spare ones for when anybody needs them. I'm more like the central provider for whatever anybody needs. It's sunny out. There's no snow on the ground. Hey, what can I do for you?
Just checking on your plan today. I know you got
Yvonne?
a doctor's appointment or something.
I need to bring Rachel's lab stuff in. Yvonne wanted me to take her to turn in an application. She wanted me to leave with her at 7:30 in the morning. As you can see, it's past 7:30 in the morning. That's it. And then I'm just filming, editing, working.
Okay.
I'm switching you over to as many plastic hangers as I can. 'Cause I know you hate velvet.
I don't hate it.
You said that.
It just, for some things it works, and for other things it's like really sticky.
Yep. I'm hanging up my new clothes.
So, okay.
Oh, you could bring up the clean laundry in the living room because the baskets are too heavy for me.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay, thanks. I'm taking out the Christmas wear. My red, this one my son and daughter-in-law gave me, so I'll be wearing that next year. I wore it a little bit this year too. And then my red one that says Merry Christmas is downstairs because I washed it. So these are clean. The t-shirts I'm putting with pajamas because they're so comfortable and big. So I am doing that for now. Who knows, maybe I'll change my mind later, but that's what I'm doing for now. So these can come off the hanger, and I'll just put them on this chair for right this second until I get the new stuff hung. And then I gotta hang my coat. We hang our coats in the closets, our own closets, because we don't really have a coat closet in the house, and I've tried rigging up several different things and it always just becomes a mess. But I don't know, it's so thick how it's gonna fit in here, but we'll see. Also, this is my old coat that was, I love the cut. I love this color on me because it's my eye color. I love this color on me, but it wasn't warm, so what good was it, right? I'm gonna donate it. Oh, thanks. Maybe just keep them out there in the hallway. Just pile one on top of the other. Because I'm other than the red sweatshirt,
Okay.
none of it's clothes.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so that one is the one I just washed. So those can get packed. How am I packing it? I'm not quite sure. My husband has 2/3 of the space because he has so many more clothes than I do. But part of that is that his size never changes, where mine does. All right, I'm gonna go get the new clothes. All right, now I'm dizzy. I'm gonna get hanging everything in here. Here we go. So now I have my new clothes right here in the front, and it goes all the way back, but you can see how you get this. So at some point, I'm going to take all of this off. This is like an emergency ladder. I'm going to take all of this off, and we're going to redo this top part. But for now, this stuff's fine. I'd love to totally redo the closet, but I don't know if it's practical. Oh, I forgot that sweater. So now I'm going to deal with this mess. As you probably already know, to be donating your coats, like a women's shelter or a homeless shelter or a place that resources immigrants. You know, there's so many places, foster care. So check around. You might be surprised to find a place you like better. But you know, I shop at Goodwill, so I feel like whenever I do donate things, it's kind of giving back, giving my appreciation for buying things that are good quality at a cheaper price. I like to always make sure things are clean. I assess any damage. I tend not to donate things that are damaged because I don't want to buy stuff that's damaged and not check it over real good, and then I get home and realize there was a hole in it or something that I didn't see. All right, this goes in the haul. This is, it says shower bath for the grands. Put their shampoos back in here and their soaps, and when they come, just pull it right out. I started that when they were flying because it was easier, and I didn't want them to have to bring sample sizes that are so expensive, so I just have a supply of their stuff. And then I got my bathrobe here. I love this bathrobe. My daughter Crecia bought it for me, I think last year or the year before, from TJ Maxx. I think it was on clearance because it says extra small, and trust me, it is not an extra small. It's very oversized. And then, of course, my new winter jacket is right here. And then I'm gonna have to make my bed because I have this comforter that I put on a different bed while people were here. I had to kind of spread out the stuff. And also my kids, my son and his wife that live in Vermont, they brought their own comforter. They brought their top sheet because they have a king bed. Mine is queen. So I couldn't have them bring a fitted sheet, but they offered to bring stuff. So they brought their top sheet, their comforter, and all of the pillows for all of them. That was so helpful. Then I didn't have to go out buying a lot of extra things, especially the pillows. All right. This is my granddaughter's. We'll put that, pack that away, and then some sheets and such to pack away for them for the next time they come. And then I have a fitted sheet here I'm going to have to wash. Someone asked me what I use for curl cream. It's this can too. I don't know that it's perfect, but it's doing the job for now. I get it at either Family Dollar or Walmart or Amazon, so it's not super expensive. Hello, Woozy is substituting for Leo. He is the current foreman and supervisor, and we just got our grocery order in, and so I'm getting all of it unpacked because that's what you do when you are a content creator and you want to show everybody what you got for groceries is you put it all on the countertop so you can show everybody, okay? Husband's giving me a little hug over there. Didn't notice that until I went just now to do my voiceover. So getting everything out, Yvonne, as I had said, had made most of this grocery order, and then I just went in and added the things that I knew that we needed. And I'm going to have to do some creative meal planning coming up. I'll be showing you, like I said before, the low-carb cooking that I'm doing for myself, but I'll also show you meal plans for the family because after the holidays, I have a lot of extra things in the pantry. I can't see any of my bird wallpaper that is in the back of the pantry. That is my cue that I need to start using what we have and to stop buying so many things, because when you come up with a fresh meal plan, let's say it's something that needs beef stock and you have chicken stock. I mean, you can use the chicken stock. Of course, we all know that, but that's just an example. You go and buy chicken stock when you should have made a meal idea that used up that beef stock. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do here in January, which will also save us some money. I am loving, and I have loved for a while, getting to go online and order my groceries and have them delivered. For one thing, it really saves me money. You start with, I can go and look at recent purchases. And so I'll go through the recent purchases to see what I need, but I especially love getting to shop from the flyer and the coupons and to really think about it. And if I go over budget, I can minus things off the list or decide to wait on some things. So it really does help me a lot. Besides the cats, what we have here for groceries: Dr. Pepper Zero, some Starbucks caramel macchiato, which is what the girls are loving right now, 4 coffee creamer, a heckling daughter, Hunt's spaghetti sauce, also for the heckling daughter, 2 boxes of chicken broth, bananas, some unripe avocados, those tomatoes I said I needed, and they didn't have the cantaloupe, so they gave us a honeydew melon, pepperoni, reduced fat mozzarella, hot cocoa, 2 dozen eggs, some Reserve, some mouthwash, and dishwasher detergent, Tums Chewies, dried mango, gluten-free pasta. I had a coupon for this. Some dairy-free chocolate chips, a DiGiorno pepperoni pizza, jasmine rice, which is our favorite rice. Not that I eat it because I don't. Mangoes also. Oh, actually, they don't feel too bad. Chicken that I didn't need, but I had a coupon and it was on sale. And then for Leo, we have his food and his treats. Dunkin' decaf, blueberry coffee, Woozy wanting lunch, Canadian white bread, some plantain chips, small garbage bags for the bathrooms, and that's about it. Woozy's going to be so friendly to me because he wants something, huh? Yeah. After this, I kind of fizzled, so come back next time and I will show you even more. Remember, as always, God loves you, I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.